Hey there, it's Joy with Decor Made with Joy, and today we're going to talk about building a fall or Thanksgiving cornucopia. The first thing we're going to do in this video is create balance. When you add an arrangement that spills out of a container, you've got to add something in the other end for ballast to create a balance so that it rests on the feet where it's supposed to do. And I used some small flat rocks that I found on Amazon and some little weighted sandbags for a toss game that I pin on the end of the styrofoam. Okay, now we're going to add in our block of floral foam or styrofoam in the cornucopia, and to get that to stick, we are going to add U-pins through the back. You could also glue that in, but with this woven basket, it's a perfect opportunity to pin that in. And I did put some glue on the U-pins. Now I'm showing you some of the picks that I'm going to use. Here I use some velvet acorns. And my full video that's not sped up talks about SKU numbers, so you can watch that on my YouTube channel. So these velvet acorns are going to go on the top. They're going to be the star of the show. I also use a fall pick that is just gorgeous and full. It's full of leaves, berries, florals. It's just luscious. And then I'm going to use rose leaves in all the various fall colors as my base. And I'm fanning those out and showing you where to clip those off. You don't want to use them so long. So I use my Knipex wire cutters to do that. And so then I just start laying down the bottom perimeter with these rose leaves. I treat this just like in nature. Leaves change at different times. And so I just weave in all of those beautiful fall colors as the bottom layer. And once I get those in the floral foam, I did dip those in glue. I'm going to go back underneath just to create some more spillage out of that basket. So you want to mix up your colors, you want to fan those out, and make a good bottom layer. So the difference, in handcrafted versus mass-produced things like this this is such high quality picks and florals, and it's so full as compared to those mass produced. So I take that one pick and I cut it up into smaller pieces, and I start with a piece over there to spill out the left side of that basket, and then I'm left with a larger piece to go in to cover the middle and the right side, and it's got a thick stem on it. So I'm going to show you here how I use either a needle nose plier or a hemostat to create a pilot hole that's big enough for your stem to go in there. Dip the stem in glue and insert it in that pilot hole, and then that's not coming back out. And the secret is just always fanning out your florals. Now I'm looking at where I'm going to go in on top, but I do notice that the styrofoam is still kind of exposed on the top. So I use a few of those small clips of rose leaves to cover up that styrofoam on the top before going back in with my velvet acorn picks. So I end up using 2 picks of those velvet acorns and really fanning those out. And many of the rose leaves did cover up some of the berries, and you'll see me kind of pushing the rose leaves to the side and making those berries kind of pop out of there. So fluff and expose. I never get enough of fluffing, but that just comes up with a beautiful fall arrangement that you'd be proud to display on your dining table, on your buffet table, any side table, and you can do with it what you want to. I show you option of adding a bow on the top if you're a bow person. So if you want to watch the full video, go to my YouTube channel, at Joy Kimbrell. Take care. Bye-bye.